Welcome back to Bulletproof Mindset, Scotland's #1 health, fitness and entertainment podcast. So in today's episode, we go into a deep dive on how to improve your confidence with your body image. It's something we probably all struggle with, and something myself and James have dealt with firsthand for for the very first couple of years of working out. And in all honesty, we do not deal with that anymore.
Yeah.
So we share some of our favourite tips that we use with ourselves and our clients to help them overcome the negativity that they see in the mirror.
Yeah, it's one of the hardest things to get over, and when you do not like yourself, what you see in the mirror, it's demoralizing. It flows into your work, it flows into relationships. It's just one of the most horrible things, and everybody, when they get into fitness, struggles with this.
That's about 20 minutes in today's conversation. The first 20 minutes, we talk about bonfire night and
Fireworks.
And
dogs. Dogs and fireworks.
Dogs and fireworks. With today's conversation as well, the main pillars was movement, strength training, mobility, and skincare routine. Was it skincare?
Skincare routine. Serums and all that.
So with that being said, if you're looking for some sort of structure, remember for the month of November, we have a promotion on our new workout program, Starting Strong. If you use the code StartingStrong30, you'll get 30% off the monthly plan and the paid and full version, whatever one you choose to do. And on top of that, for the next 10 people who do sign up, you'll have the opportunity to come over here in Airdrie and get a free one-to-one personal training session with myself and James on Saturday mornings.
Yeah, Saturday mornings. Look, even if you don't sign up to the 12-week program just yet, we do have a free program and a free lower back guide as well to get you started and to get you started on your mobility journey, your strength journey, and the link will be in the description below.
So with that being said, enjoy today's episode.
How was Cooper?
He was all right. And then
Was he?
Plains is like, I'm no joke. Like, I'll not be insensitive to like all the wars and shit going on, but it's like a war zone in Plains.
Is it?
So that's for you guys to listen. Plains is a wee town or village.
It's a village.
What's the
size, the population size?
Is it popular? So there's no many people that live in Plains. It's a very small wee village, but there's like you would look at it.
It's probably a town, isn't it?
Nah, I don't think you would
Airdrie's
call
a
it.
town, isn't it?
Airdrie's
yeah.
So anyway, so it's outside Airdrie. And I think Plains has been known to be one of the roughest areas in North Lanarkshire. I think back in the day, like, so this funny story, see the street that I moved into. So I've got a beautiful home, and it's a nice estate, really drawn to a very unique house, 4 bedrooms, fucking beast a pad when it was up for sale. I was like, I need to get this house. So every house in my street's like this, right? And it's one of very few in Plains that look like that. And we were getting told like the backstory of like why these houses were selling so cheap, because in the grand scheme of things, like a 4-bedroom house these days is like 350 grand, right? Easy. Especially the type of, mine's is only 10 years old, right? We got my house for 200k, mate. 200 grand. Which is nothing, and it's still a lot of money, yes. But if you've got
for a bit, you've got
exactly right. So anyway, the estate agent's telling us, she's like, there's a guy who's bought all 20 houses in the street, and he's been doing them up and flipping them. And I was like, fuck no. I was like, what an opportunity. I was like, how did he manage to get all 20 at one time? Basically, long story short, a drug dealer had owned them all, and he was renting them out to like.
Drug dealers?
No drug dealers. It was like he managed to get them on the house. No, I think some of them get repossessed, and then some of them became council houses as well. So the people were like a council house. Like there's bigger houses in the street than mine. There's like 5-bedroom houses, and they were council houses paying like £450 a month.
Wow.
It's mad. So anyway, this builder came in and he bought them, flipped them all. So we moved there, no knowing, and my dad always said, he goes, don't move to Plains, that place is nuts.
Aye.
He's like, the IRA and all that are there, and I'm like, shut up, Dad, like young teams don't exist anymore, like it's not quite like that in this day and age. And when we moved, we go a walk around there's like a football park, and don't get me wrong, it's no, I don't feel unsafe, but I can see, like, from Jillian's point of view, she's like, nah, I don't like going out a walk around that way. It's dark at night and that sort of stuff. But I don't know, I'm just like, I don't know. I think when you lift weights, you feel...
No, you don't give a fuck.
You feel confident as fuck.
You
You might not be able to fight or anything, but you know, like, your worth you're gonna try, right? You're
Aye.
Fucking try it, pal. Right?
That's what I think.
Try me. Do you know how much I deadlift?
That's what
Do you know how much I squat?
I would smash your cunt in. You know, I probably couldn't, but I feel like I could.
But you know yourself, the people who don't lift weights, it's like you can see how they move, and you're like, I've got you. It's so true. No, you're right. Fighting is obviously more than just fucking muscle mass and strength. But I don't know, man. I still feel like if I can throw one good right hook, I'm good. Like that's surely I can hit that. Nah, now I'm running, so I know I can run away quick.
Yeah. I know I can run away as well if I really needed to.
But anyway, so bonfire night was at the weekend, and holy shit, mate! I'll show you some videos after this. Have you seen like Straven? What they do? They light this big fire thing. Have you seen that?
What, a big bonfire?
Aye, so it's huge, like in Straven. It was on Bobby and Arn's story actually.
Oh, the one in the corner from you is bigger than that, mate.
Well,
Bell's Hill's meant on all that
so,
time of year,
so
mate.
planes.
Like fried.
This is just people for the
Aye,
council estate chucking stuff in.
Aye.
And I looked at my bedroom and I was like, that looks like houses on fire. So I said to Jan, I was like, I'm going to go out on the bike to see. So I cycled to the park just to see what it was like. Mental, mate.
Aye.
It was honestly like
that
a war zone.
That time of year is mental.
It was like a fucking war zone. And see the fireworks going off. I've seen a few people at Strathclyde Park, which in Lanarkshire is like this big, what would you call it? Like
fireworks display.
Aye, so it's huge, big
bonfire.
Aye, big bad boy fireworks.
Yeah.
I kid you not, what was going off in planes was better than that shit. I was like, that's a belter. I was like, where are these cunts getting these fireworks from? I'm like,
the black market, mate.
No, I know. I was going to
say,
say, no offense. Like, it's not as if they're like it's not as if there's a huge amount of wealth in the area, right? Very deprived part of the fucking village, right? And I'm like, you're spending so much money blowing up fucking fireworks. What the fuck?
Mate, it's mental. See, like, round the corner for me, so there's a big bit of grass, and there was like a semi-big bonfire there, and then the one round the corner, mate, thought we were in Ulster. I swear to God, I was like, who's built this? Who's got them to the tap?
Well, that's what I was looking at. So they were reversing the vans into the park, and no joke, there was about 300 pallets all piled up. I was like, what the fuck is going on? But anyway, what annoyed me yesterday was I came up here. Gillian took Cooper at a big walk, like about an hour's walk in the morning, and then I decided to cycle up to the gym, tire him out. I worked out, done a wee bit of work, and I was like, I'll go home before it gets dark, right? And then he's good. He'll be tired out, and that'll keep him calm. Cycling home in the middle of the day, mate, and I go through the park to go near these wherever they're fucking building this bonfire, and they're setting off fireworks. So he shot himself, man. It was a wee shame, and I was like, why? I mean, I looked at it and I was like,
can I see anything?
Can't even see anything. See a wee green flare.
Aye.
And it's funny because in planes, like, being like Irish heritage and that, there's no blue. It's all green fireworks.
Was it pure?
It's IRA
Catholic
stuff.
Yeah.
It's really bad, which is funny because I think Airdrie's Rangers.
Because Coatbridge is the.
Is that Rangers? Is it Catholic as well?
Aye.
But anyway, so I was pissed off with that, man.
I know Catholic and Protestants no selling Rangers, but kind of is.
Aye, but anyway, so I was pissed off, man. I just looked at the guys, man. I just stared at them. I was like, fight me. I was like, you hurt my boy. Fight me. But we just blasted fucking tunes and white noise.
Aye.
We get one Alexa going, and then music coming through the TV. Though? He's all right. We got him a wee bone. He's not as bad as some other dogs that I seen getting posted. And I don't know what it is, but I would always do wee firework displays with me and Jillian. But now that I've got Cooper, I'm like, these things should be banned. This isn't fair.
Mate.
It's weird how you turn
right? Seeing people start, you should be banned or not just because you got a dog. Shut the fuck up.
No, but you get so heated, mate.
I know, but you need to go right, like, calm.
No, nah. I wouldn't say.
No, but there is people out there like band name and all that. Oh, shut up! You bought a dog and you change your mind.
I seen somebody in a wee Facebook group that we've got for the community, and she left her dog in the house for like half an hour or something. She had to nip out during the day.
And shit everywhere.
No, it gets so anxious. It was like clawing its face, and it cut its whole face at him. And you see stuff like that.
No, it's sad.
It's a wee shame. It's a wee shame, but. Aye, fuck your kids. My dogs are more important.
Mate, they must spend some amount of money on the fireworks.
So this is my point, right?
Like, some amount of money.
If there's one way to waste your money, right, is blowing it up.
Right.
Like that.
No, they're genuinely blowing it. That is blowing it.
We had the option to have fireworks at our wedding. Guess how much?
Right, so how long was this going for?
Maybe 5 minutes, 3 minutes, 2 minutes or something like that. It's no long. It's like one light go.
One light?
Aye.
And it just
I think there's like 5 or 6 that go off at once.
So I was at Strathclyde Park last night watching it. I was just counting how much money because I was like 1, 2.
That's $1,000.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, that's actually a lot of money being spent here, and they just continue to go. $2,000.
See when I've said that, I've just realised that it is relatively cheap now that I really think about it. It was £500 for like 1 or 2 fireworks at the end. Yay!
Still a lot of money.
I know. I was like, I'm not fucking.
No, that's still a lot of money.
But I
It's
don't
the
know.
big ones, man. You're like, oof, that's £100 there.
Have you ever bought fireworks to set them off?
Aye.
So I know Jillian told you this story like at the weekend there, but one of the first times, in fact, it was the very first year, like 2 months. I asked Jillian to go out with me when we were 18 in October.
I'd have dumped her for
Right.
that, by the way.
And then November, I was like, do you want to go out for bonfire night? I was like, buy some fireworks. So I picked her up after work and I drove up to car park in the Sky.
Stand back.
Right, no, this gets even worse, right? So
she only told me you went to car park in the Sky. She never told me
I know,
anything
but
else.
the next bit was pretty fucking like, see if there's an ick, like that wasn't a saying 10 years ago, but this was the ick, right? So I pick her up and I'm like, right, let's go set some fireworks off. Bear in mind I'm 18, right? So it's probably the first time that I've set fireworks off, bought them myself. So I'm looking in the shop and I see Big Daddy firework or something, like some fucking big explosiveness. I'm like, give me them, and I was like, they'll do. And I go up to it wasn't a car park in the Sky.
What were you driving at this time?
My wee boy racer golf.
Oh, that's all right.
So no, it was kitted out, Lord and all this stuff, right? So I drive up to car park in the Sky, and it's not the main one. There's another hidden one in Kirkintilloch, right?
Is it one further back?
No, it's in Kirkintilloch.
Right.
So I go to that one. So it's private.
That's no car park in the Sky.
No, but it's the same idea. You look over, you can see over the whole of Glasgow. Anyway, go up there, bunch of wee bams and wee neds, mate, right? And I'm like,
I would never go to the car parks when it's like that kind of time.
I'm like, this is a wee bit awkward. And I can hear them all sort of fucking, they're lighting belters, mate, right? And I said, I was like, we'll set up here. So I set, lit the first firework up. And I went, boop. And see all the wee bams, they all just started laughing. They're like, stay you. And I said, let's go.
Yes.
Went back in the car and just went, aye, right, that's us done. Fucking scammed, big bad boy fireworks. There was more noise in the takeoff than there was in the pop. I was raging. But I think that's probably the last time that I set off fireworks. Scarred for life.
A lot of shite. I mind we bought some for at the back. And we put them off and it's like, that's it. What the fuck is that?
It's like screamers or something like that, they're called.
Aye, but they only go for like 5 seconds and then they stop.
Aye,
so see like you're talking about loudness. Right, so I don't usually get road rage, but let's see the roundabout beside JD at McDonald's, the big one.
Yeah.
So I was going round it to go back in. And I'd obviously indicate it, and I'd indicate to go left. And the person just pulled it in front of me. I was like, whoa. I went to toot, man. Obviously, I'm used to my golf horns, like, semi, like, rrr.
Oh, have you not tooted the horn in that car yet?
It's like, right.
Is it pure girly
I was like, fuck you fucking cunt. That's what it was. I'm like, what is this? I can't toot anything in this.
Jillian's Fiat 500, that was the same.
Aye.
Like, I was driving it, fucking in it. It's like a bastard. The guy's just laughing at me. I'm like, fuck.
Aye.
But I know, bonfire night's all good, but
what else happened that night, though?
That night?
What else happened that night?
What in
night?
the night I asked Jillian, that was the day I told her I was like, I'm in love with you. And she patched it. She was like, all right, cool. And I was like, backtrack. And I was like, you don't have to say it. That's what I said.
You know what? You should have went in the golf, man. You've been driving him like a maniac,
No, I don't know. Like, I don't know. You listen to all these fucking love songs and all that. You're like, and you play it out in your head. You're like, right, I'm going to tell her. Right, definitely in love with her. You're a month in. Being honest, you don't truly know what love is, right? You just you give butterflies, you get the honeymoon period, and you're like, this is love, and this is it. And obviously, I absolutely do love her, but at this point, I'm like, right, I'm going to tell her. And then I said it, and then she was like, all right. And I was like, this is awkward. How we're fucking 11 years into a marriage, or 11 years into a relationship, God knows how much.
These days, mate, that would be over.
I know. I know.
Do you know what I mean?
It would, well, but I think it would definitely be much more different at the age of 27, 26 and all that sort of stuff. I don't think you would say it
Nah, you
for
wouldn't,
like 3 years.
But you're all right.
So I don't envy you trying to get in a relationship at this point.
It's different. Different.
What's it like for you?
It's all right. It's completely different from when you're younger. Do you know what I mean?
What's your mind at the now? You just gotta keep focusing on yourself, and then the right thing will happen. Or?
Yeah, I think so. It's weird because if I'm ever with somebody, I'm asking them about their goals and values. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with me? But then if I don't, I'm like, no, but I actually really want to know. Do you know what I mean? Like I think about my own goals and values quite a lot now, and I'm like, oh, this is weird.
Have you ever edited or photoshopped the picture? 'Cause if you have, you're not for me.
But it's genuinely things like that. Yeah. So like you look at the full spectrum, and when you're younger, you don't. When you're looking at the full spectrum,
That's just looks.
But you're like you cut down so much. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing.
I guess you're more likely to find a person.
Because you see these people who have been like single for like 2, 3, 4 years, and that's because of like cut everything down. You're like, right, there's a level here. Like you need to let some in, but you also need to, like, you need to have what you're looking for. But you also need to go, right, like, I can't get everything I want.
Well, that's the thing. You end up growing together as a couple.
Exactly.
So you might not be perfect at the start, but like you said, if your goals and values kind of somewhat align, then you'll continue to grow as a couple.
Aye.
It'll happen, mate.
No.
It'll happen. Anyway, today's...
I do get bigger ricks than I used to, though.
What's came up recently?
I don't know if you'll...
Maybe not recently, but like what's...
Just send me saying good morning and that still.
Oh, really? You don't like
Gavin's.
it?
Oh, no. No. See, I hadn't had that since I've been on Gavin's.
Right.
And then when I go to that, I was like,
So you don't like people texting saying good morning?
Nah.
It's funny because I think if I was a single guy just now, I'd be the person going, good morning. Can you reply to me, please?
So I said,
I don't know. I definitely would be somebody that seeks attention.
But still,
I was saying this to
still
Jillian. I was
day?
like, I don't know. It feels nice.
I don't think you would, mate. Do you think you would?
I don't know. It's hard. It's impossible to even put me in that.
My mate, he said the same.
Scenario.
He was like, I think I would actually like that. And I was like, but that's because you're needy as fuck, mate. I don't think you would.
No, think so?
Nah. You? Nah. No chance. I don't think you would, mate. You're pretty...
I was thinking about this morning, right? Was this morning or Sunday? I don't know. There was a day where I got up and I had to do a lot of stuff, right? And I was looking at like, morning rituals, get up and first alarm, have X, Y, and Z, get your workout in. And I woke up and was ready to start my day. And Cooper does this wee stretch in the morning and Jillian's all fucking roasting. And I was like, I'm going back to bed to cuddle. And I'm like, and then I think this is what I was thinking about. So I was sitting there and I was like, yes, okay, I should be starting my day, but to me, this is more important. And then I thought about, is this like the good morning thing? Is this what would I be that person that's like, good morning, I need attention, hello? I don't know, mate. It's impossible to even think
it is impossible, but I know what you mean, because that's nice. That's nice, that's loving. Maybe I'm just a cold-hearted bastard.
Maybe.
I know, but like that's different. But I think that's different.
I never thought at the age of 18 that's what I would be wanting to do in my
I know,
my
by
20s,
the way,
you know what I mean?
It's so strange.
So maybe you just grow into it.
Maybe
you grow into it.
But I see, like, we'll talk about morning routines quickly, because I think this is like the big thing these days. Motivational videos, morning routines, blah, blah, blah. I need to get, like, my morning routine's a wee bit skewed now, and I think having a morning routine is good. Do you know what I mean? I think once you get up and do your morning routine, you're a wee bit more productive. Yeah. What do you think?
I think the routine and ritual of whatever you do in the morning, whatever it is valuable.
But, like, I got up late the other day, and I genuinely done the most productive work I have in a wee while.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I've got up late, cool. Let's just get it. I done it. I was like, that is the best work I've done in a wee while. I was like, I think maybe sometimes getting up early and going for it isn't the right thing to do.
I think you need to listen to your body. I think people will have like 3 hours sleep. It's like, no, I need to get this ritual down. I need to do this. And I understand the discipline behind it. But at the end of the day, I think we know the importance of sleep and getting those hours in. So last week was probably the most sporadic in terms of what my morning looked like. Usually it's 5:15 alarm goes off. I get up, have breakfast, and then I'd cycle up to the gym, right? But last week it was like Jill was working late some nights, I was working late, so she didn't go to even she got up and went to do her workout. And I was like, I'm gonna stay in bed. I'd not had a good night's sleep.
Aye.
And I did feel a wee bit I felt like I felt like last week in terms of productivity wise, it did affect that. But this is what I mean. I think it's the pressure on your mind. It's like, oh, I'm already an hour behind today.
And you get worse.
And then you get stressed, and then you just end up don't doing anything.
Because you're just fried.
But like you said, drawing a line and going, right, okay, I should start. But I think morning routines are powerful. I think it's something that everybody should have instead of this whole yo-yoing and just try and stick to getting up at the same time and compare it to how it does improve your life. I don't know, man, but I see a lot of coaches in our space, and it's like, do this, do that, do this, and it's like, aye, but you also need to factor in that we as coaches, we're anomalies, man. Like we have the luxury of getting like we have flexibility in our time schedule, and I'm not saying that as an excuse. I'm just saying like we need to be realistic, and I think that's why I guess both of us can, when we're mapping out our clients' journeys, we can talk of, look, we've had working jobs before. And I think it's one thing I'm a wee bit grateful of, having like a corporate job and understand the struggles and not everything.
Like, where do you fit the gym in? Where do you fit your meal prep in? Where do you fit your kids in? Where do you fit your girlfriend in?
And that's the thing, and you're like, oh, just get up, just get after it. Like, I don't understand the motivational talk. That never really hits me as much.
I can get used to it, but now that, like, being serious, that made me secure in myself, I look at the things and I go, what a lot of shite. What a lot of shite, man. I was like when you're not really feeling great, you're like, fucking great, man. Fucking great. I'm going to get up early. I'm going to fucking smash it. Don't get me wrong, I do love my cold chills, right? I feel like that's just a way just to like wake me up. But the rest of the stuff, I'm like, whoa, too much. You know what I mean? Like, you're no superhero if you get up early.
Well, that's the thing. It's like a god complex that comes with it. By the way, see, by the time you wake up, I've done all of this.
And
well done. And don't get me wrong, like, see, when I was a morning person in my corporate world, felt unstoppable.
You do.
I did. I felt great because I'm like, man, I've done my workout, and I think it's just a matter of checking boxes before you start.
It is. But then what happens when you have a kid? How do you like?
Well, that's what I mean.
How do you combat that?
Well, I honestly think that if you've got a kid, one of the best things you could do is probably do a morning workout. Because it's probably the only time of the day. No, for your mental sanity, it's just like you're in the house. If you can get up just before the kids sleeping, or like even I've got a few clients whose kids are at primary school, for example, and it's like they get up and had their workout before their kid gets out of bed at 7 a.m. So and they're like, I feel great for that, and it's like, right, okay, that's why you're doing it. That's and it's hard to do because you need to compromise and sacrifice a wee bit at night time. But staying up late is fucking way overrated, man. I love it. I do love it. Like,
I was up to
when I do
last night.
Oh, why?
What?
Oh.
No, I'm back to, I need to go back to a normal sleep schedule. So I woke up this morning and I was like, I feel like absolute shit. I was like, how do people do this?
Yeah, I know.
I just felt rough.
Aye.
I don't see. I was on the way in. George Michael came on. And I was like, oh, I feel alright now. You know, I was like, oh, gotta have a little faith.
I thought you didn't want to go play music, or was it just the radio?
It was a smooth radio.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Smooth radio is banging, mate. Top tier. It's funny because I'll be listening to like pure like drugs, murder, like killing people and all that, and then I'll get in the motor and I'll put smooth on and I go, oh, it's great.
She's the one for me.
See, sometimes, man, a heavy love song comes on and I go, hope nobody's listening to me. And then I pulled up beside my neighbour and I was obviously had it up loud and I didn't realise. And what was I listening to? I go to the motor and he's like, what are you listening to that for? I'm like, smooth radio, mate.
Do you remember Carly Rae Jepsen?
Aye,
what was this?
Call Me Maybe.
Right, so I don't know, this was back in the day when I used to do like the wee boy racer thing, right? And phones weren't as advanced as what they were now. Don't ask me why we done this, but me and my mate had walkie-talkies. Like, this was fucking right as I started driving. Don't know, I think it was cool to do it, right? So we're sitting, boy racing about, he's in his motor, I'm in mine, and we're thinking, and he played, like, he talked through the radio, and I was like, was that Carly Rae Jepsen he's listening to? Right? And I had played it as well, right? And I was like, is that Carly Rae Jepsen? And he goes, no. And I was like, I like that. And he goes, me too, it's a banger of a song. That's being secure in yourself, though, being able to just play whatever you want.
Mate, I'll admit it. I love like Wham in that. See when people don't like Wham, I'm like, no for me. Do you know what I mean?
Hate to break it to you, mate.
Like, Wake Me Up Before You Go is a cracker.
Aye, so but morning motivation and motivational talk in general, it's just, I don't know if it's, I see everybody try to inspire and
Like,
encourage
there's a lot
people
more
in it,
people- there's
and
a
I'm
lot
like,
more-
this is just boring to me
Aye,
now. Like,
aye,
it's
aye.
no hitting the spark.
Way overdone these days.
But I think that's also where I'm at with social media posting now.
Aye.
Like,
I'm struggling as well.
just to, like, all the wee tricks. I'm just going to sit down and record for the heart. Like, see what I done yesterday? I was like, oh, you know what? I'm going to do more posts like that because that was more natural to me. Like, what's in my mind?
You lifting? No.
No, I posted a reel yesterday.
Oh,
with
did you? I've not
that,
seen
and
it.
then I just put text over it, and I was like, you know what? This is one of the first times I've truly been happy with what I see in the mirror.
Right.
Here's some tips.
I've not seen it properly then.
Here's some tips to overcome that. Which I wonder if we do that. Nah, we'll do the reverse diet for the day's topic.
We can do whatever.
We can
can
go with the
change it
flow.
up.
Aye, we can go.
I don't
with
think
the
that's
flow.
actually a bad thing to talk about because I
Body
know
image.
a lot of people are coming into this time of year and really struggling.
Yeah,
really
so
struggling.
this time of year you wear baggier clothes, and I don't know, like, well, it depends, because I got a client that messaged me the other day, and fucking brilliant message, and this is where I truly wonder sometimes if any other coach had a client that goes through this. I think to myself, what would they be doing in this scenario? So we're always from the place of, look, more isn't always better. It's not always about beast mode, go hard. Sometimes you're going to win, sometimes you're not going to win as much, but it's still a win if you've done the principles what are somewhat on track with your nutrition workout. So I had a client who was supposed to go to the gym twice, trained me on Tuesday and was supposed to go Thursday, didn't go Thursday, so I was messaging her on Saturday or Sunday, or I think I messaged her on Friday and then followed up on Sunday, and she was like, oh, I tail end of the week just got away from me, blah blah blah. And I was like, that's cool. And then done my standard approach, and I just wonder sometimes, I'm like, what would the other coaches do? Would they actually be like, no, it's fucking no good enough, blah, blah, blah? Because to me, that's not going to help the individual.
Never.
Anyway, we're going back and forth. She's like, I'm got my steps in today doing housework. And I was like, cool. I was like, remember, it's more than just the gym workouts anyway. There's more that you can do. And she's like, I've tried on a dress for a night out the next weekend. It's a sleeveless dress. No wore a sleeveless dress in ages, and I feel so good in it. And I'm like, fucking brilliant.
Aye.
And this is what kind of caught me a wee bit. I was like, imagine I was the coach, because I wouldn't have got to that part of the conversation yet. And I was just like, oh, you didn't get your workout on Thursday. That's no good enough, blah, blah, blah. And I just, because this is from these same individuals that you're seeing, it's like, no, you need to get up, you need to hustle, you need to have a morning routine, you need to have this. I'm just wondering what type of conversations are you having with clients who are like, look, I'm struggling to get in the gym more than once a week just now. And I say struggling, this isn't this individual, but I've had clients in the past who they'll do one gym session, that's more than enough for them now. And it's like, how do you help these people then? Which is why we're about the sustainable message. Like,
so I've got a story as well, but an ex-client who she just couldn't afford it, and I was like, cool, like, we're good friends, and but the focus was always on body for her, and she won't mind me saying this because we speak about it all the time. Really good woman, really love her, but focus was always on body, and I was trying to get away fit, and she fell away from the gym for a wee bit there, but she's doing a lot of good work on herself, like really doing well, and she was like, we've still messaged, like when I do my check-in, I'll usually get a wee message anyway. And she was like, I've started doing home workouts, like, with the kids. And she was like, I really love it. Right. And she's like, I'll go back to the gym. And I was like, she's like, it just makes me feel good. And I was like, well, a home workout's never going to be, like, crazy, because it's hard to do a crazy home workout. Do you know what I mean? So, like, she was doing it with her Wayne, and I was like, I'm really proud of you. Like, that full conversation you just had with me was nothing to do with how you look. She's like, I still don't feel good myself. I'm like, no, that I get that, but you've just had a full conversation without mentioning your body.
You've just told me how much it makes you feel better.
Aye. Where it was before, it was like, I'm doing it for this, I'm doing it for this. No, it's like, I'm doing it to make me feel better. Like, I've got a lot to work on, but it will take time. And hearing somebody say that who's been so fixated on this, and she was telling me how, like, a couple other things, and I was like, this is amazing. Like, you're slowly changing the way, and like if you keep doing this, you'll make the progress that you want to make.
Yeah.
Without feeling the way you feel.
No, and this was the reel I done yesterday. I came in here, I was roasting, and I only had one t-shirt, and I knew I was going to get shivered, and I was like, oh, I'm fucking sweating, man, from cycling up. So I took my t-shirt off, and then I was going to video my set, and I had a wee glimpse. I was like, oh no, I can't video my set with my top off. And I was like, why not? And I was like, you know what? I need to do this.
Own who I'm.
No, because I'm comfortable in what I see in the mirror, regardless of my body fat percentage, how muscly I am, blah, blah, blah. But I was always the guy that was like, my identity was around, oh, he's like, I would always post pictures with my top off, and people would know me. It was like, oh, he's fucking peeled, he's shredded. So if I didn't feel shredded or peeled, then I wouldn't feel myself. Or there'd be this kind of hit me with my identity. So I just done my workout, filmed all one of my sets, put the video together, and then I posted on it. I was like, I think everyone struggles with what they see in the mirror.
Yeah.
But there's nothing more powerful than liking what you see. That feeling of like, it's no like, know that it's not about looks, but at the same time we all want to look good and feel good in our own skin.
Aye.
And I'm like, you know what, for the last maybe year or a couple of years, probably before my wedding, having that conversation with a previous client when I was like shredding for the wedding type of thing.
Yeah.
Since then, I've truly been happy in my own skin, regardless of my shape or size. And I was thinking to myself, what weird how I've managed to turn that around. And I was really trying to challenge myself. I was like, how have I managed to get to that place? And how have I managed to get some of my clients to that place, even though they're not peeled, they're not shredded, they've not got abs?
Yep.
So the 2 points that it really came down for me was, one, focusing on something other than the look part, which we talk about all the time. And I genuinely mean that. But it's
genuinely true.
Because I've trained for looks. I've trained for a bodybuilding competition, and what I said in my post is, we've all got that picture that we look back at, and you look at that picture, and you're like, man, I look so good in that. I wish I looked like that now.
Aye.
Yet when you rewind to your mental state back then, you were thinking to yourself, man, I'm not good enough. I need to be bigger. I need to be more shredded, or whatever that is. This will be the same this is an extreme example because I'm competing here at this point, but for many people, it's like, I just wish I was a wee bit slimmer. I wish my waist was a wee bit smaller, my thighs were a wee bit smaller, my arms were a wee bit bigger, whatever it is. And having that outlook, you're always chasing the next thing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you're at, it doesn't matter how good you are. So to flip that, training for something else, which has been strength and using compound movements as a baseline. So that was one of the biggest things that definitely pivoted how I feel myself.
I had a conversation with a mate yesterday, and he's on his journey. To be fair, he's always on and off, and he'll admit that. But we were having a conversation, and he was like, "Do you think I should, on my non-training days, change my calories?" And I was like, "That's some amount of effort." And then I was like, "That's bodybuilding talk." I just said, I was like, "That's bodybuilding talk, mate." I was like, "You're not a bodybuilder." And do you know what way? Like, stop following bodybuilders if you want to just live a normal life. Because, like, body dysmorphia is rife. He's like, I've got body dysmorphia. I'm like, it's because you train just to look better. Like, yeah, you train to feel a little bit better. But the main thing is, you'll go and look in the mirror and go, how do I look? How do I look? How do I look? You're always going to be the most insecure about the thing you're focused most on. So you're always going to be insecure about something. But the thing is, your body's not that big a deal in the grand aspect of your full life.
Just look. So this kind of leads me on to the next point. So I was saying, like, before you even start, and this wasn't just an overnight thing. This is maybe taking
this takes fucking
3 or 4 years.
This takes a long time.
3 or 4 years of a 15 plus training career, right?
Yeah.
Where the first 7 and a bit years was just all in looks, getting bigger, blah 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 blah. Never being happy in your own skin is the main driver of why you're doing it, right?
Yeah.
So it's out of shame, it's out of guilt, and that doesn't do well, man, because if you're like, in order to lose the weight or change your physique, no matter what it is, you need to be happy in yourself. You need to be confident in your own ability, because if you're not, like, you're
not going to lift heavier weights.
Not even that, but your guilt in your mind, you're already in a low place. So you try and change it, and you're like, right, okay, I'm going to change. And physical transformations take a while.
You're never going to make
motivation
transformation quickly.
Motivation dies off, and you're like, fuck it, I'll just be the stupid, fat, wee idiot, or whatever
Nah,
you call yourself.
Because you're already convinced yourself
Honestly,
that's what you're.
how we speak to ourselves is insane.
Aye.
I've been guilty of it in the past, and same. And I remember a conversation that I think it's Jolene Brighton. She's known for like what she does on The Pill, and she got a book on it, and she was getting interviewed on body image and all this sort of stuff, and she's like, I just say to the girls, like, imagine your daughter hears you talk to yourself like that, what the impact that makes, and that fucking, for me as a guy, that hit home, and I was like, you know what, that's right.
My daughter was saying I'm ugly and that, I'd be like, fucking, you stop talking like that.
I know, and I can only imagine, like, I'm not even a parent, but I can only imagine how emphasised that feeling can be. So
my wee niece, she'll be like, I don't really feel good today, like, I just don't feel good, and I'm like, that's hurting me, you talking like that.
But that's mad.
Like, I know it hurts me.
Aye.
I genuinely don't have, like, a worry with my body or anything, but that took a long time. And see, to feel like that, so when I hear people saying, oh, I'm ugly, or I'm this, or I'm that, and sometimes you get the argument, aye, but you're good looking. Like, it's like, oh, you're rich, so you don't need to worry about money worries. But you get to a point where you don't worry, and you could be different looking, but it's the thought processes that come along with it.
Well, what makes up somebody that's good looking? Yes, there's an attractive part of their appearance, right? Aye. So then it's on their physical part, because it doesn't matter how ugly your face is. If you're kind of built or muscly or get a shape to your body, you're more attractive than somebody who's out of shape or obese and that sort of stuff, right? That or in terms of attraction. But that's just one layer of it. Aye. The next thing's confidence. The next thing's being able to hold a conversation, holding eye contact, showing empathy, care, and conversation. All this sort of stuff that goes into it.
You're speaking to a good-looking girl and you're like, I'm not actually attracted to you.
Yeah.
Because you just don't go on.
Aye.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it's mad. Like, there's so much emphasis on our body, and this brings me on to the next point that I put. So the only 2 points I put in this, there's probably more that we'll go into that might come to mind in this, but first one, take the focus off the goal, whether it's being shredded, weight loss, six-pack. Instead, focus on getting stronger and work on improving the compound lifts in the gym, okay?
Aye.
The next point, to your point, is movement, right? Is our bodies aren't just something to look at.
No.
They are, I think this was Katie that said it, it's like, it's much more than just something to look at. It's what does it do? It's how does it move? But when I was thinking about this point yesterday, I was like, fucking people born in this world with one arm, not having the ability to walk. And you look at these people and they're some of the most driven characters. Charismatic individuals. They've got this this outlook in life that radiates this confidence. It's like, these are people with disabilities and they're having this, and yet we're people with two legs and we have the ability to walk, but we're walking about in pain and riddled with just fucking agonising aches and whatever you want to call it. So the other thing that's helped me do this is generally been improving my mobility.
Oh no, like, 100%
and I used to laugh at this. I was like, because you'd hear it's no sexy, and I was like, you're right, it's no sexy, but I do it anyway. And see, as soon as you start feeling that relief, you walk with a wee bit of extra bounce and a wee bit of step in your stride, and you have this emphasis and this oomph of, man, and you're talking to people and just, I can't do that because my back's sore. How, I don't know what the word is, but disengaging or lack of empowerment would you have of not having the ability to do basic things? So those two things for me is generally what's helped me go, right, I'm not going to focus on just looking a particular way. I'm going to focus on being stronger and moving well and having better mobility. And what happens, I think that's the first time I've seen my body at different angles through a workout video, and I was like, man, I'm in great shape. I can accept the shape that I'm in through the work that I've put in.
So this is a massive thing, right? This is a massive thing. See what you just said there? You're like, for the work that I've put in, it's where it should be. A lot of people don't realise this. You got to add all the work that you've done in and go, right, where should I be? And see, if you look in the mirror, it's where you should be. And you need to be happy with that. And then if you want to change it, then you can go, right, I want to change this, but this is where I need to go. This is the problem with setting unrealistic goals and having unrealistic expectations for the goals. And this is where the lack of knowledge when it comes to training and nutrition will fuck you up. Because you're like, I've heard people say to me, I want to look this. And I go, right, cool, see it look like that. you need to do this.
You prepared?
Are you prepared to do that? And I go, you're no. So you don't actually want to look like that. It would be really nice to look like that. She's a fucking beautiful girl, big ass, right? But to get to that, you need to do all this consistently. And I was like,
No, in 12 weeks.
Aye, and your life doesn't accommodate for that. Like people with kids and that, like your life doesn't accommodate for this. So by you having these unrealistic expectations, you're fucked. Because you are thinking, I can get like that. Because what do these influencers say? Everybody can do this. If I can do it, you can do it.
Me, the influencer that gets paid sponsorship deals in Disney, we'll have different stresses. And I'll caveat this with say, like, there's some incredible mums and parents out there who have the ability to do this.
But they have this mindset already.
Yeah, so that's what I mean. You need to break these steps down. So it's maybe the person that's coming, you say, I want to look like that. It's like, right, cool. That's one of the drivers of your goal. Let's get down into a deeper layer. Like, why is it? And if it comes down to the place, like you said, like from a place where you're not happy with how you look, it's like, right, we need to fix that first. And here's why we need to fix that. Because if you try and chase that, you might never look like that, but you'll look like your own version of that, but you'll still not be happy because you're like, oh, but she's got a bigger bum or they get bigger arms or whatever. But no, we need to take this back, and you're doing it from a place of love. It's a place of respect for yourself. That's really what's changed for me. It's like the video I threw up yesterday, and I'm looking at myself and I'm going, man, I fucking built some good solid muscle over the years. And this is the thing, you start recognising the wins and the work you've put in over years, not over 12 weeks. And I'm looking at myself and I'm going, I'm truly happy with what I see. But let's say I looked at myself and went, you know what, I'd like to be a wee bit leaner. And there's a difference with how I'm saying that. It's not that I want to be, or I'm not happy that I'm a wee bit heavier in terms of body fat. It's coming from a place going, I'd like to be a wee bit leaner. So I'm going to do X, Y, and Z. But again, it's from a place of I'm already happy with how I feel.
There's nothing wrong with what to be better.
Aye. And I think that's the hard thing.
But there's something wrong with needing to be better.
Yeah. Nah, you're true. Yeah, that's a fair point. Because I used to always see, like, I think it was James Smith, and it's like, oh, getting a six-pack's overrated. And I'd be a guy there with a six-pack at a higher percent body fat. And I was like, fuck you. I was
that's
like, no, I feel attacked.
That's what I think about the videos. Like, having a six-pack isn't overrated. But look, for a lot of people, you're not really going to... It's a goal that's probably out with your ability.
Right now? Yeah.
Absolutely. Because it takes a lot to get there. It's lifestyle. It's no effort. It's lifestyle. It's the lifestyle that you live that a lot of people can't get these things.
But it's not a 12-week thing. It's
fucking years.
6-month thing. It genuinely is. And it depends on your starting point. And I think this is the harder thing that everybody will run into, because some people might be listening to this in their late 20s, 30s, 40s, whatever it is. We're all at different starting blocks. Depending on where you're starting, the road might be longer, but for everybody, and one thing you've got in common is you're doing it for life. And I think if you've got that outlook, it doesn't matter. Like you're doing it to reap the rewards of that, was truly for me, reap the rewards of having more energy, feeling more kind of cognitively sharp. I know the stronger I am, the more muscle I have, the kind of less likely I am to die from major diseases, which is something we don't really think about as well. Like, it's all these other things, and it's like, okay, if the foundations are built on getting stronger and moving better and having improved mobility, then guess what happens? You start building these things as a byproduct. Because training your abs doesn't get you a six-pack. Like, in all honesty, it doesn't. There's, like, getting stronger. You need to, like, it's not just hitting that muscle. There's other things that goes into it.
Big time.
Yeah.
So, what was I going to say there? I had to say, I just completely blanked my mind.
Do you want me to wait?
No. We'll keep talking.
If it comes on, just go.
I'll go back to it.
So kind of recapping there, improving how you feel and what you see in the mirror. There has to be some sort of foundation built around getting stronger and getting stronger at compound weights, compound lifts, and that's just dumbbell, barbell movements, machine movements to an extent as well, because at the end of the day, it's these little micro adversities. And I was having a conversation with a client the other day, and she's like, I think coming into the gym and going, oh, I don't know if I can do that weight, and then doing the weight and then doing more than the weight over the weeks of training in that workout program. I think those small kind of barriers and overcoming those barriers is the reason why when something's kicking off at work, I'm more mentally stable.
Yeah, you're all right.
And I was like, it's interesting that you say it, because I've been saying this for ages, and it's hard because you can't measure that in a study.
No,
You can't measure it's well. I say you can measure. There might be some data out there, but it's hard to measure that.
So the problem with any studies and any data is you look at studies and you go, right, scientific, blah 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 blah.
Also controlled.
It's also
right?
controlled, mate. It's
It
controlled
is.
by somebody, by
Aye.
something, for some reason. Do you know what I mean?
I'm
So-
paying you £200 to stay here for 8 weeks and stick to this. Cool, man. Easy peasy, right? And there's uncontrolled study, and we'll probably do another episode on what to watch out for when it comes to studies, because I think there's a lot to take away, but we need to apply an anecdotal research to anecdotal experience with scientific research. I think there needs to be a blend of that, because for you to grow muscle in your biceps, okay, it might be training arms, but realistically, getting under the deeper root of the goal of, right, what is it that you're truly trying to do? Or you're not happy with how your arms look. Why are you not happy? I don't have a lot of confidence in myself. Right. Well,
it's not your
let's
arms.
see if we can maybe get you stronger at having the ability to squat, or your hips are sore. What happens if we eliminate that hip pain? All these little wins in your head that you end up overcoming.
So this, I remember what I was going to say now. 2 things. Stop looking in the mirror so much. Stop looking in the mirror. Like, if you're going to look in the mirror, actually have a schedule where you go, I only take a picture or that once a month or something. Or you pass the mirror, you have a wee check, that's it.
What do you think of affirmations in the mirror of your body? Like, I am happy with what I see.
That's not how it works. How the fuck's that? It doesn't work. You're gonna, like, it's like waking up in the morning of a bad day and going to step in the scale on a bad day and hope for the best. That's what a lot of people who are in the bad mindset, they go, I'm having a bad day, hopefully the scale will make me feel better, right? And they step in the scale and they go, oh no, for obvious reasons. If they're having a bad day already, they're obviously stressed, and they step in the scale, it's worse, and then they have an even more bad day, right? You're having a good day, right? You're going to feel you look a little bit better, right? If you're having a bad day and you're like, I want to look in the mirror and I'm going to tell myself I look good because I don't feel good, you're going to go, you could go, oh, I look really good. But subconsciously or consciously in your mind, you know, I don't. Like, it doesn't matter what comes out your mouth in that hangway. If you're seen, which is a sense, you know, your senses, mind you're saying, you don't control your beliefs.
Yeah.
So if you're looking at yourself,
you need to.
You're looking at a belief. So you saying a belief is not the same, because speaking is not a sense. Vision is.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So, like, I've never looked at myself in the mirror and go, I look really good. Do you know what I mean? I've took my top off going, I feel really good. I do.
I like what I see.
I like what I see. It's no, I wouldn't say that's an affirmation. But looking in the mirror too much, like, I remember the days, man.
Yeah, I think
walking about the gym, man.
It's a powerful point. Like, because if you're constantly saying to yourself throughout the day, not saying to yourself, you're constantly looking at yourself in the mirror, and any reflection, it's like you're fixing your top and you're trying to fix your posture, and you're like, oh, I'm really not happy. That's just negative reinforcement.
Aye,
constantly.
You're like, I
need
to have my chest up to look good. I need to have my shoulders back. Like, you're reinforcing everything you need today to look good.
Not even that, but if you're not happy with what you see, and you keep exposing yourself to it, you feel worse and worse and worse.
Negativity.
So the reason I was saying affirmations in the mirror, because this is the one thing that the body positivity movement, the reason why it exists in the first place was to start off, if it's truly from a place of happiness and you are comfortable in your own skin, then you would start to make some changes that benefit you. So you work on your movement, your nutrition, blah blah blah. So what do you think of, like, people who in this body positivity space who are maybe obesogenic and they're like, no, I love myself, I'm happy the way I am? Because I think this is where it can get unhealthy. Because I truly think if you did truly love who you are and what you do,
take your health seriously,
you would do things that positively impact your health.
Aye.
Now, I'm not saying you need to be. This was the whole point of my post as well. Like, it's not saying you have to have a 6-pack. It's not saying you need to be massive. Not saying you need to be shredded. But if you're working on your strength in the gym and you're working on improving your mobility, those two things will make a massive improvement in your health and lifestyle.
Aye. It's a hard one, that one, innit? But at the end of the day, if you're obese and you're like, I'm happy, I don't believe you.
Oh, you think it's maybe like
I don't believe you. And it's not for the fact that I just don't think your hormones are fucked. Do you know what I mean? I remember being really skinny, mate. My testosterone was fucked. And it goes the other way if you're overweight, especially as a man, but as a woman as well. Your hormones are fucked. Your hormones are fucked, your mood's fucked. Like, you can tell yourself all you want, I feel good, or I'm feeling great, and good times can happen. You can have a good job, you can still work. Do you know what I mean? You can still do the things that you love. Play wham. You can still sing all these songs and you can still have bouts of happiness. But at the end of the day, your body is not working the way it should.
Yeah. I like I'll be off my stories now. There's a post I seen that goes, you could have 3,000 problems, but as soon as your health goes, that's the main problem.
That is always the main problem.
And don't get me wrong, like I think all shapes and sizes, I think you can still do these things and you will feel better. You'll feel better in what you see in the mirror, because the affirmation that you say in the mirror doesn't mean shit if you're not putting in the work.
So I had a conversation with a client who is bigger, and she's like, but all my friends have McDonald's and they don't put on weight. I says, I don't think they're not healthy either. But like, believe me, you do not know how they feel when they go in the house.
Yeah, and Jordan Syatt and Mike Vicanti's book talk about this. And it's a fucking great point, actually. So everyone knows that person, maybe working in an office, and you're like,
how do they do that?
We Susan, every time she has like 5 cakes and it just doesn't affect her, or we eat out and she eats hunters, but it doesn't affect her. And it's like, I think the way they position this in the book is like, right, okay, you've seen her for the 2 hours of that day. Mm-hmm. What does she do on the Saturday? Or she doesn't wake up till 1 o'clock and she doesn't eat anything. And then our diet is very consisted of these wee splurges here and there. I've got a mate as well, he's like, I've still got to put on weight, and we looked at his food and he's like, have a Chinese and all that, and he was having a big Chinese on a Friday, but then no eating to the Sunday.
That was it.
And I'm like, you're averaging still like 1,100 calories, mate.
It's like fucking
like break it down. And the quality food does matter as well, because the quality food that you put in, which we'll get into, is probably the next point, that has a massive effect on how you feel. Like, would you have a Domino's yesterday?
I had a Nando's the day before too. But Nando's isn't too bad.
Nando's is okay.
It's just chicken.
Overpriced
fucking It was good. Chicken. It was good though.
No.
It was good.
The price hurts me.
The price hurt me.
See, because we make chicken and rice on a daily basis.
The price
I'm like,
hurt me a wee bit.
You're charging me how much for this? My chicken in the house is better than this.
Nah, to be fair, the sauce, I love the extra hot sauce.
Oh, you like spicy?
Oh, love it. It's so fucking tasty. But for the price.
Side note, how's your bum?
I was actually alright.
Was it?
But I think because I'm eating so much food now.
The guy treat you well then.
But because I'm so used to eating a lot now, my bum's alright. I do feel a little bit fatigued today though, like just like sluggish fit. So back to good food today. But I can't admit, I was talking to somebody the other day and we're talking about like their eating habits, and sounds stupid, but I was like, see, when you get like dodgy digestion, you don't feel good. So imagine how your body's feeling when you're eating poor quality food all the time. And like, it's not for the fact that you've got a sore belly. It's like for the fact that you don't feel good with a sore belly.
But as well, that's your body. This is the thing, that your body's much more than just looking at it. Your body's telling you in that moment,
I don't feel good.
Bro, whatever you've put in me,
don't do it.
Don't do it again, because we're fucked. We cannot process this. Right? And we'll have Louise Westra's podcast coming out in the next couple of weeks, where she's talking about like the number 2s, poos and all that, and the consistency of them, because it's massively overlooked.
Like when I'm sitting on the pan, right, with a dodgy belly, try to do a shite, but it's a dodgy shite, you feel terrible.
It doesn't feel
You're
good.
like, I couldn't go and train and have a good session. You're like, fuck, this is actually bigger than this. But that's how people are living consistently. They're getting up and they're having, fuck knows what they're for breakfast.
So go back to McDonald's then. Like, the client is saying to you, like, all my pals have McDonald's now. It's like, right,
what else do
they might not be gaining weight in your eyes just now, but weight gain doesn't happen in a short space of time. For some people, it might do, right? And there's a deeper issue with that. But your friends that you're seeing, they're having McDonald's. Like, most likely the people that I'm having conversations like similar to you there.
Aye.
You're in your 20s, and like youth is on your side there. You get away with more.
Mm-hmm.
Watch what happens in 10 years' time.
When your energy levels crash because you've fucked them.
You're just naturally getting older as well. So as a response to those regular McDonald's, your hormones profile has a change because of the ultra processed food that's consistently been had, and the lack of movement, and this is what's hard, because some people, yes, there's a genetic component in our youth where you can get away with a wee bit more. You can drink every weekend, you can get away with less sleep, you don't have as much stress. But as life gets on, the late 20s, early 30s, we start having this problem where you're like, fucking hell, have you seen such and such? You seen how much weight they've gained? That didn't happen overnight. No. That's like these gradual things of not doing anything for your health. So the earlier you can do it, the earlier you can intervene with that. That's what I would be saying back to that client's like, yeah, that they might get away with it now.
I said to him, that's exactly what I said. I said, look, what do they eat the rest of the day? You don't know. They might only be having that McDonald's because they've saved up their hunger, and they go, right, I need to eat. So they go, I'm going to McDonald's, eat as much as possible, and then that's them. And then you don't know how, I said to her, you don't know how they're sleeping. You don't know how they're feeling. I says,
you don't know what their poo's like, because you're not going to have that conversation.
I says, to be honest with you, if they're doing that consistently, they're not healthy. Do you know what I mean? So, like, you try, for someone who is overweight, looking at somebody who is skinnier, they are going to just think, how can they do that?
No, but as well, the mindset of going, they look away, they're healthy. That's the huge thing that we're missing here. Your body isn't a determination of your health. You can draw parallels in conclusion, but I can tell you firsthand, arguably for me, how I looked before I stepping on stage, someone that was maybe classed as overweight or maybe even obese could have had a healthier outlook in life, because from where I compared to, just because I was seen as the healthy person because I was going to the gym. I wasn't working on my mobility. I was doing crazy amount of cardio, and I was eating even my relationships were restricted because I'm like, I need to focus on this.
Yeah.
Like, I would argue, say that person who was maybe overweight that has a happier outlook in life and is happy with their job, they're healthier than me at that point.
Yeah.
And it looks isn't a determination of your health.
No.
There is things that you need to that
having low body fat will make you healthier.
Yeah.
As long as you have everything else in check.
As long as you go about it the right way, though.
Yeah.
So nutrition then, like, while we're on that subject, I didn't talk about nutrition on this, but to have a better outlook and feel comfortable in your skin, what does nutrition look like for you and your clients?
Whole foods. Like, people are like, oh, whole foods will lose me fat, they'll gain me muscle, they'll also gain you much better mental health. You'll feel fucking better. You'll move more, you'll sleep better, and ultimately you will look better. But ultimately you feel better. So when you look in the mirror, you'll go, I already feel better. So if you ever do look at yourself, like you ever do catch a glimpse of yourself, you're like, I'm cool. Cool. Do you know what I mean? Like, having whole foods and having a structure to your diet and going, I'm eating because I need to. Like, see, no eating sometimes and eating sometimes and having these cravings and having these binging and going through this guilt system. How are you ever going to feel you look good when you know you're feeling guilty a lot of the time for what you're doing?
Well, that's it. That's the biggest thing for me. It's like, right, let's break down. Everyone has some sort of guilt and shame around some foods that they have. We need to cut that out. And it's not cutting out the foods, it's cutting out the mindset behind it.
Guilt.
And and this is what I struggle with some clients with this, because they'll say things like, oh, couple of pounds down the scale, so I feel, sorry, that's maybe not the best analogy, but other clients is like, oh, I didn't have that, so that's a win. And it's like, well, be careful how you speak to yourself with that. It's not, it generally isn't a win if you're saying you need to cut that out.
Yeah.
You had, I seen your story, they milk fucking cookie things, right? How good are they, right? And food needs to be enjoyed. Like, that feeling like, oh my God, they were amazing, right?
It's put me off. Like, but don't get me wrong, see, that day I was like, you know what? I'm just going to have it, because I just wanted to try them.
Aye, and I think what kind of world would we live in where we don't get to speak? Because as a way of, it's a sense of pleasure.
Aye.
Like, just going out and watching, like going to the cinema or doing something, it's an experience. Food is also a part of our culture.
Absolutely.
And we need to enjoy food.
Absolutely.
So having these wee treats and things like that, it's going, right, I'm going to have that. But knowing having a good awareness of food where you know that it doesn't just consume you. So I think the whole 80-20 rule is a good
I think it's
good
a nice
comparison.
healthy rule.
80% of your food, you're focusing on whole foods because that's going to keep your digestion for the most part in pretty good check.
I'll be honest, I'm going right back to my whole food diet straight away, every day.
But you've now got X amount of months having whole foods,
Aye.
so you know how your body feels.
Mate.
So food then becomes I know my energy's good. I love how I feel. I miss that feeling. It's not about, I love, like, that feeling is higher than the taste of, it doesn't matter how amazing the food is.
Aye.
Because then you're like, oh man, I could just lie down now.
Aye.
And it's like, oh, this is great.
The good thing is, I don't feel that bad about like having the kind of quality foods consistently on the weekend, which isn't like me. But I'm like, they didn't even taste that good. Like the wee things did, right? But the Domino's didn't. Yeah. I was like, is this what people sit and enjoy? I'm like, I would rather have my chicken and rice, feel good, sleep good.
Yeah, but they've no experience.
No, I know. Most
that's
people have.
Really, what it comes
and
down
it's mad
to.
because people are like, that's boring. I go, do you know what's no boring though? Waking up, having all this energy.
Imagine having an explosive diarrhea at 2 a.m. That boring.
Bouncing about life, right? And then seeing I took that picture the other day, I was like, that's the food I'm eating. Do you get me? The reason I'm in the condition that I'm in, well, no training for it, is the food that I'm eating.
That's the nutrition component because you're fueling your sessions.
Because I'm already feeling good. Do you know what I mean? I'm already feeling good, and I go, you know what? I actually look good as well. Like I knew I looked good, but I took that picture and I went,
I look better.
I was like, fucking hell.
And how many people truly get to the point where they're like, fucking hell, I'm looking good.
Aye.
There's no post going, oh man, wee bit watery today.
Oh.
Like, fucking hell, man. Like, you are breeding body dysmorphia.
Aye,
and I say that from a place of fucking...
Been there.
I say that from a place of love because it, man, tortured me.
Yeah.
Tortured me. And on top of that, I had fucking really bad acne, right? So that's a whole nother level when you've got a skin condition or something like that. Or, like, look, we get older. I hope it doesn't happen to me. I really hope it doesn't.
Bald.
Hairline, right, starts to go right. And that'll be the next biggest challenge that I'll
just get a baldy.
come into. But see, at the same point,
I'm already prepared.
See if I have all this reinforcement of all these other wins of feeling good, discipline when it comes to my workouts, feeling strong. It's not gonna, my identity's not gonna be my hair. But at the same time, it's like makeup for girls, right? We can change with good haircut and we're like, oh yeah, feeling good and all that sort of stuff, right? So it's probably another level of how you feel in yourself, but I'll be going right back to things that I know improve my confidence in myself, how strong I am, how well I'm moving, and the foods that I'm eating. Mm-hmm. Would you add anything else?
The biggest one, mate.
Sleep or mental. Well, mindset is everything. Yeah.
Aye, not even your mindset. Like your issues. If your issues are thriving in that mind, doesn't matter what you look like.
So
it does not fucking matter.
Like what? If
you're struggling
with
anxiety, depression, does it fucking matter what you look like? Do you know what I mean? You could be the fucking most ready guy, but you're not going to see that. You're never going to see that. You could be the big guy, you could be the strongest guy. You're never going to feel that. Do you know what I mean? You could be training so hard, but
how do you get your mindset right then? How do you overcome the mental battles?
So you hear about a self-care. Self-care is not putting on a face mask. Self-care is not putting on moisturiser.
Shaving your chest.
No cutting your hair. That is a form of stuff you should be doing. So my client's habits got like for the next couple of weeks is do something that makes you confident every day. And I've not done it today because I woke up kind of bored. I was putting my contacts in. I actually meant to bring them, but I didn't. But it's like self-care is looking at yourself and going, what needs no fixed? What could I do better? What could I genuinely do better? What am I genuinely struggling with? What am I good at? And what am I not so good at? That's self-care. Like going, right, I'm no good at this. I'm going to put things in place to fix it. Your body doesn't pay the bills. Your body doesn't let you have a good relationship with your partner, with your friends, with your family.
Yeah.
That's your mind.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like if you're not happy with yourself and you're not having good relationships with everybody around about you, well, you look in the mirror and you could tell yourself, I look great. But do you really feel it? No.
Aye, and I guess that's a bit of a byproduct of your strength, your movement, your nutrition. That's going to feed into
Aye,
your
absolutely.
mindset and your
Absolutely.
outlook. Skin, what you said with skincare, actually, that is another overlooked thing, because if your skin's glowing and all that sort of stuff, you feel better. I
Aye.
notice that. Like, guys don't really wash their face, right? Jillian, she's got amazing skin for I was going to say for a girl. I don't know why I was going to say
I
that.
thought you were going to say for a woman her age.
No, but
That's what I thought you were going to say.
There's a brilliant Michael McIntyre stand-up joke where he's like, "See these anti-wrinkling creams? How the fuck do they know?" He goes, I'm gonna hold on to this receipt and see in 40 years' time, we'll walk into Boots and I'm going to unscrumple the receipt and go, "You'll find here, I want a refund for this product because this receipt's in better condition than my wife's face." It's so funny. I said to John, I was like, "That's true," but she's like, she's right into dermatology and all this sort of stuff, and like her skin's so clear she's very ritualized when it comes to the night routine and all that sort of stuff, different things that she puts on her face.
Yeah.
But that also improves your confidence.
Aye.
Like,
so I said to my clients on the call, mostly women, and I go, look, the thing that makes me confident is having a shave and put my contacts in.
Aye, so I was gonna say, like, you shave every day, so
and I said to them, I said, obviously this isn't you, but I say,
might be some of yous.
I says, is there something that you sometimes like put on your skin that some mornings you wake up and you don't do? I was like, just make sure you do that for 2 weeks, right, and see how you feel every day, because you'll wake up and you go, I can't bother doing that today. I'm not really bored. I'll scrunch my hair up and I'll just go into work. And then halfway through work, you're like, I kind of wish I'd done that. Do you know that way? Like, I kind of wish I'd done my hair today. Like, because sometimes you wake up, but see if you just go, I'm just going to do that today. And then, like, the rest of your day, so you know that way, right, where you won't feel it as much, right? But sometimes when you're not feeling great and you wake up and you go, I'm not going to do that today. And then you see the person you fancy and you're like, I had to be the day all days, didn't it? It's the day of all fucking days. But it's not even that. You could meet somebody who's like, it could be like for business, it could be anything. But that takes away that fact because you're confident in yourself.
Aye, that's going to say your confidence is hit.
Aye.
Like, I can't, like, I notice it when sometimes if I do like a face scrub, and I'm like, man, my face is glowing. And I'm like, ooh. And I've heard Jillian do this as well, and she's, like I said, she's more ritualised with this, but she's like, my skin feels so good now.
Aye.
And you can just see it in her confidence. That one we change.
Yeah.
And yes, okay, things are happening physically, but it's as a byproduct of the work that she's put in, making sure she's following these steps.
It's not so much the putting on your skin, it's the fact that you've had to go and do it. And it's like both combined. You've actually put the habit of going, I'm going to do something for myself. I've done it. It also has a better outcome. The two things together, you're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
You've got that glow, not just facial, you've got that glow in your confidence.
I'm going to say another part to this, which I don't know if it's just me, but I think the other day, it happens from time to time, right? And people might listen to me and go, fucking disgusting. But I can go, as I say, this happens few and far between, but
Shiver?
2 days, without showering and washing yourself is another way, like, feeling good. Like, there's nothing, like, see, getting the shower installed there.
Yeah, thank God.
Like, I'm like, fucking thank fuck, man.
But because then you can bike up your sweat and then going for a shower instead of showering and then biking.
Not even that. It's just coming out and feeling clean.
Aye.
Is I don't know if it's an underrated feeling. I don't know if I'm just speaking from just myself and I'm the weirdo here, but a couple of days, like, see when I have a shower and I go, I don't know, I have a day.
I don't know if anybody listening doesn't shower every day.
Do you really not think? Do you not think?
I think most people shower every day.
Have you went a couple of days without showering?
No, really.
No?
I'll always shower.
Maybe it's when you're in, like,
you're
like,
comfortable.
looking for an attraction.
You're comfortable.
Aye.
I genuinely don't. I don't think I date attraction.
It's no on purpose. Then it generally comes down to laziness, like you said. I can't be bored doing that. I'll just get up to the gym now. Blah 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 blah.
So it's things like that. Like sometimes you just go, right, what actually makes me feel good? I like being washed, I guess, and then just do it. But some days you wake up and you go, I can't be bothered. But
you've instantly there's a wee feel good factor with it
every time,
and it doesn't matter what shape you're, it doesn't matter what size you're looking after your health. You're looking after.
So I'll tell you right now what I'm going to do today, because I need to go ahead and make my lunch, because having a break during the day and between after my client at 3:30. I'm going to go and shave and I'm going to put my contacts in. Yeah, it might be halfway through the day and it might be a late habit, but I know for the rest of the day I will actually feel better.
Yeah.
And I go, right, I'm glad I done that, and it'll make me do it the more I'm here. Skip my habit for a day is, what would you like? Would you say like skipping things consistently is a way to also ruin your confidence?
Well, yeah, because you've said said to yourself, I'm going to do something, and then you've not done it. So then there's guilt and shame attached to it. It's hard not to get that. It's really hard to say I was going to do something, I'm not done it. Fucking hell, right?
You'll always feel guilty for it.
And all I would say with that is bank up your habit. So look at the days that you did do it. So let's say you wanted to do it every day. So say you want to shave and put your contacts in every day. How many times did you do it last week that you said you were going to do it? I done it twice out of 7. Right, forget the 7 days. Your goal this time, try and do it 3 days in a row. And then try and go 4, and then try and do 5. And then it becomes like a little game where you're trying to beat him. And then before you know it, you're like, I've done that for a month.
I'm winning.
And I feel fucking great.
Aye.
That's ultimately what it comes down to for me.
And if somebody's listening, they're like, what does that fuck does that matter? It does.
Consistency.
Aye, but I mean, for body image, it does. Like, when we had Katie on, she was speaking about it, I was like, my looks changed on body image for that day. And I think the way I communicate it with clients is so different. Because I go, look, your body is so much more than how you look in the mirror. And you don't have any mirrors in here. And
it's funny, Shannon said that. She's like, why is his name? Oh, were you here when she said that?
Aye.
And I was like, you don't need mirrors. And it's like, well, you do. You need mirrors to see how your form is. And it's like, well, if you're constantly looking at yourself, it's taken away. That it's also more reinforcement of the thing you don't like to see.
Yeah.
And if you put that to one side and work on all these other things, you start to, one, you'll change how you physically look, although it's not about that. But 2, it's the consistency of all these other things.
Do you know the crazy, you're talking about mobility, right? And I was watching a guy and I was like, fuck man, like I've been trying to meditate for months.
Have you?
And I was like struggling. Some days I date, some days, and see just simply lying there and breathing, I don't like it. I'm like, this is boring as fuck. Sometimes I will get into the trance state and all that, but for my mind, it's just shite, right? But do you know when you do mobility and you go, right, I'm going to focus on my breathing, see 10, 15 minutes of mobility and breathing.
It's amazing, man.
Like your mind, you're like, fuck, I feel fucking great. Like, see, we were speaking about it the other day and we're like, mobility, let's see, clients.
You done it on Saturday, didn't you?
I did every day, every single day. And clients would be like, but I don't really feel like I'm doing anything. See, when you do it, when you breathe, like as you say, see your confidence. You're like, fucking hell, man.
What does that say?
My shoulders are out, my hips are fresh. Like, I am the man. You're like, why do I feel like this? And it's because you're like, you're becoming your own. You're actually like, you're coming into yourself. This might sound woo-woo, right?
No, it does. This is what I said. I said movement. That's literally what I said in my post. I goes, second one for me is movement and focusing on your mobility. Now, this one's a bit woo-woo. That's honestly,
that what you said?
I said, I've literally wrote it in the post. I was like, this one's a bit woo-woo, but as soon as your mobility, I think I said, like, people are born with no legs who can't walk.
Aye.
You start focusing on how your body moves, man, there's nothing more better confidence-wise than feeling the joints move better.
Mate, it's like there's a sexual healing in it as well, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? It's hard to, like, I'll always remember, like, go to family parties and they'll be like, they've got to get into the gym and see when I was doing mobility the other day, I go, I wish that I'd learned this sooner to be able to say to them, stop going to the classes, stop going to this, stop going to that, do this. Because fuck, man, I can only imagine how my aunties and my uncles would feel if they just done that in the house. And then they go up and go, fucking hell, I feel fucking great. Right, I'm going to go to the gym now. Because I already feel...
The confidence is there. It's not going, I don't know if I can walk through the doors. It's like, well,
fucking hell, already shown, I can fucking move.
Yeah.
I can fucking squat.
Yeah.
I can do all this. And then,
that's how I'm always, like, one of the most powerful things I ever done was so I've talked about how much money I've spent in programs. One of the best programs I followed that I've not actually ran for a while was one called Performance, and in this you done 3 workout days and the 2 days in between were mobility focused days, and this is where I started to tap into. I was like, man, I feel so good. I was like, I've not got a muscle pump. I was like, well, you would get by it as a byproduct, your like joints are all fired up. I was like, I don't feel fatigued after, like straight. Like I was like, this is such a weird feeling. It's like I don't feel like I've worked out. But I feel good.
Aye.
It's this, and it's tapping into how your body moves. And I don't care what anyone says. Coaches have slagged my clients warming up in the gym and all that. It's like, you don't need to do that shit. Trust me, there's more to it. There's more to it. And
way more to it.
Aye.
Because I think when I'm 40, I'm still going to be doing this. I'm still going to move. I probably will move better when I'm 40 than I do now.
Yeah.
I'm quite stiff.
Yeah.
And I go, fuck, man, that's going to be so good because I see 40-year-olds now.
That's what I mean. It's enhanced the older you get. So doesn't matter what age, if you're 50 just now, if you're 20 just now, if you fast forward 5 years and your peers are going to it gets worse and worse as we get older.
Aye.
Unless you do something about it. So it doesn't matter where you start now and you'll see massive improvements.
I'm 26 and I was like, mate, I was videoing myself yesterday and I was going, fuck, man, see in a year, I'm going to be a fucking unit. Do you know that way? And that's 27.
Yeah.
And I know 27 is no old, but I look at wee 19-year-old me and I go, he would never have thought he would have done this. And I look at 23-year-old me and I go, he would have never have thought he would make the progress he's making.
It's wee chapters and milestones. And this is, I think people get confused because as coaches, which is weird, I think there's very few of us. I only know a handful of us that have the same style that, look, yes, there's a physical thing that you want to change. We've got to focus on all these other things first, and it's not going to be about this physical transformation. If you want that, then you're better to go with another coach. But here's why we're not going to focus on that.
Yeah.
And I do think some coaches will look at us and go,
weirdos.
Aye, but they can't be in good shape that way.
Aye.
And that's right. And I think to one respect, I'd videoed that set with my top off, and I was like, I'm going to post that because I bet you people didn't realise I'm in decent shape.
Aye.
And people might look at that and go like, you're pretty fucking shredded or whatever. Or people might look and go, he's not as shredded as me.
Aye.
So what? Are you as secure in your body image as I am? Guarantee you're not.
No. And that's a big thing. And that's what I just hate when I hear people talking bad about themselves. I go, I look back at old me and I go, I used to talk so bad about myself.
Yeah.
So fucking bad. And I don't even know where it changed and why it changed and how it changed, to be fair.
Because of
But I actually think one of the
down.
biggest things was I started eating better. So when I started eating better, I started training better. And when I started training better, I was like, right, I'm getting strong. I kind of want to do this. Do you know that way?
It's the empowerment of lifting a bar and going, I couldn't do that a year ago.
Aye.
So, holy shit, I couldn't do that 6 months ago. And that's what I mean, like these micro adversities that are created through your workouts, through your mobility, through your nutrition, through your movement, whatever it is, like they build confidence in yourself.
Yeah.
And that's maybe the title of today's episode, how to build confidence in your body image.
Aye, and your body image, aye.
That it's true, like doing all these things, it's hard not to.
Aye.
Generally is.
And it takes a while.
It does.
Like,
but equally, as soon as you do that one mobility session, you feel it instantly.
Aye.
And you don't get
like
that
the last few
six
days
pack.
I've been like, I feel great. Do you know what I mean?
And then you start not feeling great and it's like, what can I do to make myself feel better? You have a shit day at work. I know actually, see when I do that mobility or when I go out a walk or whatever it is you've decided is your habit, you see improvements with it.
Yeah.
You see that instant reward, that wee dopamine hit of, fuck, there it is.
Aye.
There it is.
And mobility is instant gratification. Strength training is like probably more delayed.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because then you start seeing the body changes in a wee while and you go, fuck it, this is great.
Yeah. So on that note, as a follow-up to all that, if you're looking for some sort of structure to follow over the next 12 weeks that includes mobility, that includes strength training, then our 12-week program is on offer this month. For the month of November, you can get 30% off by using the code StartingStrong30. In fact, it doesn't matter if you use capitals or not. It'll still come up. But
and remember, for the next 12 weeks, if you buy into this program, you will be able to come up to the studio with myself and Dale on a Saturday, and we will go through everything. The program, whatever it is that you want to know. We'll get you the most amount of knowledge.
Yeah, so we got the cut. And for you guys that can't make it,
it's actually hard to describe how fucking valuable it is.
I know. And look, this is only going to be for the next kind of 10 people that sign up. Well, I think 9 people I think we'll open it up to. So, like, be quick on that because we will not do, I don't know when we'll do this again, this promo offer. It'll go up to full price from December. And then most likely you'll come to January and be like, oh, I wish I bought that program. So buy it now. And it's lifetime access as well. Maybe not to the app, but you have lifetime access of the structure of the program.
Yeah.
So you always have something to lean back to. So I'm excited for the guys who have bought into it. We need to actually work out a time where we're bringing them over on Saturday. But yeah, first call is going to be this Wednesday. Remember. So on that note, enjoy the rest of your day. Smash your goals and look, if you're struggling with your body, I mean, trust me, like it might be overwhelming to follow all of them, but pick something that you think is doable.
Yeah.
Honestly, watch your confidence skyrocket. We're here to support you. So remember, if you want that support from us, just reach out to us. We will never kind of shy away from not answering any of your guys' questions.
Yep.
Send us a message on the Bulletproof Mindset __ Instagram. You can find me at Coach Crosser as well.
You can find me at James McGinty PT.
And until next time,
Have a nice one.